Like I say, I had a hit in 1994, and I ran about the countryside with a friend of mine who played keyboards with me. And eventually we formed a little band and we were doing okay. But he kind of got bored, and he decided he was going to go off and play with someone else. And that was okay. I was a bit hurt. But he came back and he took the drummer. It's a sad story. So he took the drummer, and then he came back and he took the bass player. And then he came back and he took the guitar player. Then he took the backing singer. He was welcome to her. And people often ask me how I became a solo act. That's the story right there. Anyway, the boys were all out with this other guy. I can't tell you his name, but his initials are James Devlin. And, crack that joke everywhere I go. And they were coming down from Letterkenny up the Glenshane Pass. A lot of wild animals roaming around the Glenshane Pass. Dogs and sheep. And it was the middle of June, so there was 17 foot of snow. They were in a little white van. Listening to Mexican music. And eating Chinese out of a sombrero. With no forks. Ever tried eating Chinese with no cutlery? I've done it. It's a messy experience. Especially the rice. And so they're driving up through the Glenshane Pass in the snow in a white van. That's Apache by the Shadows. And the van broke down. And I'll stop that, it's getting annoying. The van broke down and they ended up spending the whole night in the van, surrounded by bears, wolves, and crocodiles. And when I heard about it, I was delighted. So this song's called You Might Leave My Band, but I'll get a good song out of it. No, actually, its real title is Grandma, Get Your Toenails Cut, You Turn All the Sheets. It really is. It really is. Tonight you've been watching Billy Connolly. It's actually called Somebody Else's Dream. Goes like this. Now you're part of somebody else's dream. I used to think so highly of you, but now those feelings aren't really what they seem. I used to think that we were right. I even used to dream of you at night. I used to call out your name in my sleep. I close my eyes in peace. I know you've gone to fleece somebody else's dream. No bitterness, honestly. The other day I saw you. First some things were awkward, but then what could we expect? And the way you stared, I thought you cared, but then I heard that you had stopped me in the back. I wanna scream, 'cause you're nothing but a parasite, basking in the light, somebody else's dream. And I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're satisfied. And I wish that I could wish you well. But I keep hearing all these stories about the places that you go, and I can't help but feel rejected, 'cause you got no end, no end. I used to love you, now you're part of somebody else's dream. Woo. Somebody else's dream. Well, I hope you don't get paranoid or act like someone broke your brand new toy. Hear this song. But if you do, I'm gonna laugh at you, 'cause you taught me how to string a fool like you along. I've been a victim of my openness, 'cause it's always honesty that I do best. Playing games like you, that ain't my scene. Are you nothing but a nightmare? Why don't you go and reoccur in somebody else's dream? And I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're satisfied. And I wish that I could wish you well. But I keep hearing all these stories about the places that you're going, and I can't help but feel rejected, 'cause you got no end, no end. I used to love you, now you're part of somebody. I used to love you, now you're part of somebody's. I used to love you, and now you're part of somebody else's dream. Somebody else's dream. Well, that's alright, Mama. A blue moon of Kentucky. Well, I don't care if the sun don't shine. I forgot to remember to forget about you. Forgot to remember to forget about you, darling. Woo! Thank you. Thanks very much.